Okay, we're live. Just as a reminder, I'm not going to mute anybody until the open starts. Do I got to start my Instagram? Hold on.
You're not going to mute anyone until I say something you don't like, and then you have no problem muting me.
I like everything you say. It's all good stuff. It's all really useful, helpful information that you get.
I want pizza.
Right? Well, yeah, I get it. I have leftover grilled chicken I'll have tonight.
That doesn't help me any.
Are you a vegetarian?
Vegan.
Vegan?
Yes.
Got it.
Me and Harlow are vegans. How did we start talking about food? Oh, because you guys were talking about pizza.
Yes. Well done on the memory. That's well done that you can remember stuff from a minute beforehand. Well done indeed.
We have a surprised host. Poor Ryan. He's not here tonight, so we have a surprise for you guys.
Have you started the show or something?
Welcome to Myth or Mystery. My name's Miriam, and I'm the only one on the show anymore.
This is how the show starts. Tonight, live on the air. Wait for it. All right, the best part of the show, though.
Join us as we celebrate Halloween on the October 31st episode of Myth or Mystery. In addition to analyzing paranormal videos and trivia contests, Greg will be hosting the Ghostbox Radio Paranormal Investigation event from the 300 Clifton Bed and Breakfast Halloween Party. Built in 1906 in Minneapolis, it's recognized on the National Register of Historic Places and well known for being haunted. Over the years, guests have reported disembodied voices, footsteps, and cold spots. Shadow figures and apparitions have also been seen, particularly in the basement and secret passageways. A former resident named Gertrude is still believed to haunt the premises. During the show, we invite viewers to use their own equipment at home with appropriate grounding precautions. It can be as elaborate as spirit boxes and EMF detectors, or as simple as a voice recorder, even hanging a bell in a secluded area. Then comment in the chat about anything you experience. We will also be featuring the urban legend of the poltergeist curse. And don't forget, we're also running a Halloween photo contest. Send in photos of you, your kids, or pets in costumes before the October 30th deadline. The photos will be voted on by our viewers on Halloween, with the top vote getter winning a 20-ounce Myth or Mystery tumbler. Subscribe now on YouTube at Miriam Farish or at Myth or Mystery Live. And we'll see you Halloween night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 Central.
All right. Well, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decide if the videos or images we are watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Looks a little bit different tonight, doesn't it? We're going to get to that in a second. Very exciting. And remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week. So please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can only vote the videos on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live, though you can comment on the videos from anywhere you're watching from tonight. The link to vote will be pinned to the top of the comments page. So once again, you can only vote on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live.
Harlow, can you send that? Sorry.
What's that?
I said, Harlow, can you send that link so I can put it up there?
Oh my God. You only had like 40 minutes to put
I
it out
know.
there.
It's Ryan always does it, and he's
Well,
not here.
here's the thing. You know, if you weren't so busy about the fan around your neck, is that even still on you? No. Okay.
No.
Well, yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Why don't we meet the panel tonight? Get things going around here. I'll go first. My name is Greg Bakken. I'm a paranormal investigator. I've been doing it for, I don't know, I always say 15 years, but I think we're looking at 16 or 17 years now.
You
I
old.
also, well, yet younger than some, I think. I host a radio show on AM 950 Monday through Friday called Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken, and you can find that at 10 p.m. Every night. You can stream it on AM 950 Radio, or you can watch it on my Facebook page, Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken. And now we move on over to Harlow. Harlow is co-producer, graphic artist, research, and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book Plugged into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. Harlow's books on her paranormal experiences, as well as her fiction and art, can be found on Amazon. We're going to be hearing and seeing more of Harlow throughout the show, but we're going to say goodbye to her right now as we continue on. And this is where it gets a little unusual for us. Normally, we have, you know who we have with us normally. But unfortunately, he is unable to make the program tonight. Mr. Ryan is not going to be with us. So Adam here has graciously agreed to fill in literally at the last minute. Adam works with me on Ghost Box Radio and is an astute study on the paranormal. We're going to be talking a little bit more with Adam in a second as we just finish us up with Miriam. Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She is also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. Now, if you missed our show last week, head over to Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube to check it out. We had great evidence captured by Crossroad X Paranormal from their investigation at the famously haunted Sweet Springs Sanitarium, and that was pretty interesting. So you really want to go over there and check it out. Now, we talked a little bit in the opening. Harlow talked to us about Halloween, and it's going to be really cool. So we're going to talk about Halloween night and Myth or Mystery Halloween t-shirt.
New for Halloween, our black Myth or Mystery tee featuring a red skull wearing headphones is the perfect Halloween gear and can be found at our website, mythormysterylive.com. Get yours now.
That's pretty cool. So just go over. Harlow does so many amazing designs, doesn't she? I mean,
she
it's
really does.
Yeah, that's really cool, and that's a great shirt. So that's going to be cool. We're going to also quickly talk about Halloween. It's a week away, and we're doing Adam here and we're doing a 4-hour epic broadcast for Ghost Box Radio, and within that we are doing we're going to be doing Myth or Mystery as well at the usual time. It's just going to be a long stream. So if you're watching on Get Haunted or Ghost Box Radio with Greg Bakken, it starts at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, goes to 11, not 10, 11. Myth or Mystery is going to be a part of it. And also, as if you watched our show last night, Miriam was on as a guest, and we also had Ghost Inspector Greg. He's going to be on. He's going to be from a very haunted location. So it's going to be great. What's oh my gosh, that thing.
I forgot my friend. Hi, Adam. How are you?
Greg, what have you looped me into? Now she's talking with dolls, but I'm still seeing your mouth move. So the
it's a very poor.
You're going to have to call Jeff Dunham and get more lessons.
So with us tonight here is Adam Wettrick. And Adam, as I mentioned, he is an astute study on the paranormal. Beyond paranormal, we're talking cryptozoology, a lot of other things. And he has graciously stepped in tonight to take over the analysis of what we're going to be looking at and weigh in with his opinion. How are you doing tonight, Adam?
Doing well. I apologize for the setup. It was very last minute, but it's working. So that's the best I can hope for. And yeah, I'm very excited. I have peeped out your show numerous times. I absolutely dig the show, and it's something I really like, and that's analyzing footage and audio.
And what's really fun about this, folks, is it literally was like at 9 p.m. It's like 8:55. It's like, hey, Adam, what you doing in 5 minutes? And here we are. No, we gave him an hour to get ready for this. Let's see. I added an iron on. It says we granddaughter of the witches you couldn't burn.
I like it. Katie Paranormal. This is my Halloween witch. She and I have had many deep, deep conversations. Can you see her? How cute is she? Hold on, move this. Unfortunately, I don't have an elaborate set because I'm not.
You moved your microphone. Okay, I see what you did. Nice, professional.
You kind of look like.
Here. Go back. Do it again. There we go. So everyone can see. So there we are.
See, we do. We look exactly alike. God, I hope not. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No comment.
We know what she'll be haunting in her afterlife.
So, Adam, what time do you start work in the morning normally?
Let's see. I get up at about 10 till 7.
Yeah. Well, you might want to call, see if you can come in a little bit later tomorrow, because I think it's going to be a long Merriam night is kind of the way
the vibe. It's already the vibe.
Yep. So also, I just want to let you know I have the Ovilus over here tonight. So if any words come in, I will let you know. But the word that just came in was sign, SIGN. So I don't know if the sign that you're talking too much. I mean, that's kind of where I'm going with this right away. So
no, I think she is a sign. I should name her. Oh, I haven't named her. I've had her for so long and I haven't named her.
Avi, Witchy. There you go.
Witchy.
Witchy. No, she deserves better than that. I think, quite honest. Why don't you leave it up for the folks in the comments to name her? You moved that yourself, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm holding her. Dude.
Jesus Christ!
You guys, the first year I had her, she's not haunted, by the way, but the first year I got her, I was doing unexplained cases, right? And we did that huge Halloween event, and we have video of her moving. We didn't see it that night. I was editing, I think, a piece together. It was me or Rick. One of us was editing pieces of it together later, and she moved. And we were trying to figure out how she could have moved. And we genuinely don't know, because had it been like when my dogs had been sitting next to me, I have to go back years ago, but we did a whole clip on it. And it's pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Oh my God. I like the name Hazel. That's the name. Thank you, Joanne.
So you're not going to let anyone else have a chance at all. You're just going to be
I like that name.
One and done.
All right. Well, who else has names?
Well, just, we have about 3 more hours of the show, I'm assuming. Once again, if anyone wants to watch, it would have been a very good episode of Ghost Box Radio tonight. Forget it.
Forget it.
Forget about it. That's okay. I didn't even prepare one. So
here she's having a hot flash.
Who needs a broom when that can fly you around, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
Bruce bought me this. It's for my hot flashes. Last night I did Greg's show last night, and I totally forgot. Greg, you're gonna love this. I forgot I had to pick Bruce up from the airport, so we had to wait. B, it was his birthday.
And when did you realize that part of the equation?
My mom texts me every year to remind me of Bruce's birthday, which is stupid because I can now. I should have put the reminder on my phone, which I tried to do. I can't remember anyone's birthdays. I don't even remember my own birthday. I don't remember my animals' birthdays. I'm just not a birthday person. But the whole airport thing, I was like, I'm going to need you to wait because I have to do this. And he was kind enough to wait.
Do you know whose birthdays you remember? You remember everybody on Myth or Mystery.
Oh, that's right.
Except mine. And then you also include Jeremy York. So
that's because their birthdays fell around my mom's, and it was just a coincidence. I don't know how I remembered all theirs. That's true. Wait, Gertrude, didn't we say? Oh yeah, Gertrude is the ghost that's still in the mansion.
Yep.
Took me a second, but you guys all got that. Annette's mad at me. I know. We're not birthday people, guys. I don't care about my birthday. Bruce doesn't. He doesn't care about his. We're not birthday people. That's all.
He's not holding you accountable. Quite.
No,
right.
he doesn't care.
It
If
just
he
it is
cared,
what it is.
we would have divorced 22 years ago if he cared about stuff like that.
And the thing is too, it's
Oh
like
God. I just clicked. Witch Hazel.
Are you kidding me?
It just clicked. I'm so slow. Seriously. I am very proud of how slow I am. Oh, here's another name. Jeannie. That's cute.
See, that's what I'm getting at. Maybe not just go with the very first name and maybe allow the show to maybe happen, and then you can come up with something.
I'll write him down, and then I'll pull him out of Scully, which Scully is still here. My son is still here. It's just that I don't have room for him because it's Halloween.
And what is that? Is that a boom box? What is that behind you?
It's a pumpkin.
Okay. An albino pumpkin. That's right.
With M on it for me.
No, for not for Miriam, but for me.
For me.
Now here's the question here. Mm-hmm. Is that like a real pumpkin, or is that just like a plastic one with?
It's plastic.
All right. I mean, I ruined the illusion. Now I feel actually bad about asking because it's just like just let it be. Just let the pumpkin be is, I guess, really the moral of that story.
It's such a pretty pumpkin.
It's nice.
Okay, so we have Hazel and Jeannie.
And Gertrude.
Oh God. Gertrude. Okay.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Anything am I missing talking about the Halloween broadcast?
We're going to be analyzing Poltergeist. We're going to be having the photo costume giveaway. So dress up your animals, dress yourself up, take a picture, submit it to here. Hold on. This is where you submit it to us. Here, Myth or Mystery Live. I can do it. Take pictures because you're going to win one of these. The audience is going to vote on it. So you want to play. And
also, folks, don't just tune in at 7 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Central. Start up at 5 p.m. Pacific or 7 p.m. Central, because we got a lot of stuff going on. Adam and I will be doing the show as we normally do, and we'll also be doing a question of the week at that point, because that's the last new episode that week we're going to do. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The whole night is going to be really cool. The only thing we're not going to be able to do is give everyone candy. So I do apologize for that.
I got two more names. Harlow submitted Emerald and Esmeralda. Mm-hmm. Those are good ones, guys.
We could possibly hand out candy. We could put Patrick in front of the station, dress him up, and have people,
He'll be in Japan. He'll be in Japan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That lucky.
He leaves tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Who's Patrick, and why is he going to Japan, and why is he not going to be here handing out candy for our event?
Well, let's go in reverse order, because he doesn't like other people. So that's why
fair.
He's not in Japan, because he wants to, and he works at AM 950. Any other questions there? Or are you
good?
All right.
Wait, what are we going to do with the names for Witchy?
Apply it to the witch?
Yeah, if she moves, just say it to her, and if she moves, then that name resonates for her.
Okay, I won't touch her. Okay, ready?
Wait, we're doing this now? It's like, okay.
Oh no, we're not supposed to do it now?
We're 19 minutes into a 3-hour program. I think we got time.
I'm sorry, but the look on Adam's face right now is like, I don't think this show is ever going to end.
And it doesn't end, Adam. No. It's your worst nightmare. Okay, fine. We'll do it later. Fine.
Oh, God. So
the Sherry Lewis of paranormal shows.
Right. No kidding. Right. Okay. Harlow also says we need one name to come up on the Ovilus.
Oh,
good.
Let's just sit here and wait for the Ovilus. I love that you're willing to sit and wait for the Ovilus to talk, but you don't want me to do it.
I'm not saying we wait for it now. I just putting it out there. Please give us a name when you can at your discretion.
Okay.
In the meantime, we could continue with this funny little show called Myth or Mystery.
Okay.
And all right, just wanted to trying to keep things moving. That's all.
Too late.
Not successfully, that's for sure. Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators, mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have opportunities to win prizes via paranormal trivia question segments. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. There are nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That is why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important and helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So why don't we take a look right now and see what's going on with the Myth or Mystery Live community page on YouTube. We like to stay engaged with you guys in between shows via our community page on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. Harlow posts all kind of fun stuff there. So if you're not checking it out, you are missing out because there's a lot of great stuff. And Harlow puts a lot of time into the show. And I know you all love it. So please support us that way as well, because the stuff there is really worth going to check it out. This week's polling question is, have you ever had a paranormal experience that changed your perspective in any of the following ways? Okay. 1, widen your idea of what ghosts are. 2, made you see paranormal as spiritual. 3, connected to activity to your life. 4, all of the above. So once again, have you had paranormal experience that changed your perspective in any of the ways that we just mentioned? Now, Harlow, her answer is all of the above. Miriam, what about you?
Well, for those of you guys that know me, as you know, I would say it made me see that paranormal and spirituality are the same thing. There's no difference. Why we see one thing as paranormal and another thing as a spiritual experience, right? You see your dad who passed and we call it a spiritual experience. Whereas if you see a stranger who passed, you might call it paranormal. So for me, that's definitely where I land with it, that the two are the same. They're not separate.
Adam, what's your take?
Actually, it would have to be all of the above. I, at a very, very young age, started witnessing paranormal activity. My next door neighbor was a Catholic church, and my backyard was the Catholic graveyard for St. Vincent de Paul Catholic Church in Middletown, Indiana. So from the age of like 2 or 3, when I started recognizing that there were people walking around the graveyard in my backyard at like 2 a.m., but
Wow.
then having the conscience of mind, and I really appreciate my mom for this, to even be like, they're still people. They're just not flesh and blood people. So
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
So, to me, it's all of the above. And I was very young. And from there, it was kind of like, yeah, there is spiritual activity. There is something more than this flesh and bone that we have. So that's kind of where I am with it.
Oh, that's very good. I just want to say, Miriam, to you, what you had mentioned, and I think it's very good too, is, and I'm going to quote my dear friend Shar, because I think this is so important about what you said about paranormal and like spirituality, metaphysical, is like you have ghost adventures on television, and that's paranormal, where they're looking for whatever, but it's still ghosts. Then you have Teresa Caputo on television, but that's mediumship and that's spirituality. But like you said, there is no difference. It's all the same energy. It's just that the way that people are going at it are done differently.
Right. Makes sense.
No,
Absolutely.
I think you're absolutely right, and I would agree with Adam and Patricia that all of the above, and and for me, that's what really has has guided my life over the past 16 years is that all this comes together, and it has kind of rewritten me as a way of how I approach, just life in general, and my thoughts on afterlife and my thoughts on spirituality. So yeah, that's a very good question. It's a very important question, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that. And folks, check out, just go over and keep your eye over at Myth or Mystery live over at YouTube and take part. These are great questions, and we really want to see what everyone thinks on these subjects. So there you go. All right. Image number 1, Munchkins. Don't they like to be called little people these days? Or, Wizard of Oz. Sorry, I apologize. Oh my gosh, sorry. We're starting rough over here. Oh my
Gonna get us in trouble, Greg.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's get to image number 1. Keeping in the Halloween spirit, and I love this film. I really, really love this film. Now, Miriam, have you seen this film?
Yeah, back years. I mean, yes, when I was very young, not recently by any means.
But you've seen it at some point.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Greg was teasing me before the show, saying that I wouldn't know the sun if I looked right at it. There's things I don't know.
It's like, we're going to talk about the Wizard of Oz. What's the Wizard of Oz? So
it's not that far-fetched, I know.
It's we just want to I just want to kind of have a barometer of the situation. That's all. Keeping in the Halloween spirit tonight, we're analyzing the urban legend haunting of the Wizard of Oz. This is fantastic. Let's take a look. I'm excited about this. I didn't want to start that yet. I'm so excited that Adam's here. I screwed up the show. I'm so, this is what you do to me, Adam, on a daily basis when I see you.
God, Adam, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's all me.
I'm just a flutter over here. I'm just a flutter. I read the script and I see that there's words on them. The words are correct, but me reading them is not. And that's just kind of how it is. We're going to show you this video, but beforehand, before the panel analysis of video number 1, we're going to play it a few times. And this first bit doesn't count as one of those few times. Then you'll have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. Once again, the voting, it should be on the top, pinned to the top of wherever you are watching this from, so you know where to go and vote. So for reals this time, here is image number 1.
Myth or Mystery presents The Hanging Munchkin Urban Legend. Hollywood has seen its share of films regarded as cursed, whether due to tragic accidents or untimely deaths of young cast members. The Crow, The Twilight Zone, and Poltergeist are unfortunate examples of this. One of the most persistent urban legends comes from a movie made way back in 1939. That film is The Wizard of Oz, and the disturbing legend associated with it is that of the Hanging Munchkin. Film quality was far inferior back then. When viewers saw a dark figure in the background of the Tin Man cottage scene, speculation began that the small dark shape was something hanging from the trees. Rumors swirled that it was a Munchkin actor. Distraught over a relationship, or perhaps poor treatment by the studio, he had taken his own life by hanging from the trees. In 1988, restoration was done on the film for its 50th anniversary release. Shortly after that, a YouTube video surfaced. It claimed that the horrible incident on screen had been discovered and covered up. In 2011, several more videos appeared claiming that the controversy was real. To further fuel this theory, they presented original and revised versions of the film side by side. In what's shown as the original, a dark figure swinging from the trees can be seen. In the supposed revised version, we instead see a large bird in the area that moves around and stretches its wing. These challengers of the film also claim that the positioning of the bird doesn't match, but was changed in the remastered edition. Exotic birds such as toucans and cranes were definitely filmed in several frames of the movie, as well as that particular scene. They had been borrowed from the LA Zoo to create a wilderness setting. But two solid factors dispute this urban legend. Actors playing the Munchkins were not on set yet when the scene was filmed, and the hanging figure has been continuously debunked. VHS copies from the early 1980s clearly show the bird in the background behind the actors on the yellow brick road. Nothing appears on the trees. The hanging Munchkin legend has been fact-checked by Snopes.com and declared a hoax. The infamous scene has been meticulously analyzed by film and editing specialists. The YouTube channel ALC Media revealed editing mistakes and missing watermarks in the fakes. They also suggest that the figure used to create the hanging shape may have been the Munchkin coroner with the black hat. And yet, the legend persists. People still claim to have seen the hanging figure in the movie as children. Faked videos are taken at face value, keeping the controversy alive. After all, claiming something terrible happened and was covered up gets social media viewers, engagement, and revenue. It's up to us to be discerning, aware of outdated and misguided information online, as well as the hoaxes. And yet, in the versions I've seen during my research where the hanging figure actually does appear in the cottage scene, no bird is visible. Adding a figure into a film seems plausible for that time frame, but I'm not certain whether editors or hackers had the capability or technical skill to completely remove a moving figure from the same scene in the early 2000s. My own aunt can be counted among the people who adamantly swear they saw the hanging figure in the movie decades ago. So, for me, this is one of those rare urban legends where questions still remain.
Okay, polls are now closed. We are going to begin the panel analysis. After that, you're going to get a chance to vote again. Also, just two new words appeared with the obelisk: copper, C-O-P-P-E-R, and every, E-V-E-R-Y. Okay.
Interesting.
So why don't we go ahead and start with Miriam with what you want to talk about with this.
I'd like to do the pendulum with you.
Okay. So Adam, I'm going to remove you for a second. We'll bring you back in. Okay. So with that, let me get this going here. I'm going to move this down a little bit. All right. Just real fast. Can you show me yes, please? Thank you. Can you show me no, please? Thank you. Will you answer Miriam's questions, please? Yes. Took a little bit of convincing. All right.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. What you got?
Was there an actor who played one of the Munchkins on set who was disgruntled?
Yes.
Did he start this rumor?
Yes.
Did he plant something to make it look like someone was hanging from the tree?
No.
Was there ever anyone hanging from a tree?
No.
Did this start because of the disgruntled? Sorry. Did this, so I think I already asked that this disgruntled actor started this rumor?
Mm-hmm.
And he said yes.
Yes.
Okay. So that's all I got. Let me see if there's anything in the audience. Anyone in the audience have any questions? Or Adam, do you have any questions?
You have to add him back in.
Adam, do you have any questions?
One. So you said hanging by a tree. The rumor I always heard was they were hanging by a crane for the set. Were they hanging by a crane and not a tree?
Oh,
Were they hanging by a crane? No.
okay.
Good question.
Yeah. Let me check the comments one more time for questions. On VHS, you see the hanging figure. Okay. So Tom is saying on VHS, you see the hanging figure. Is there someone hanging? Is there a hanging figure?
Is there a hanging figure? No.
Annette's asking, did someone commit suicide?
Did someone commit suicide on the set of Wizard of Oz? No.
Okay. Are all images of the hanging figure faked?
Look at that.
Is that a yes or no?
Yes.
Wow.
But when we say fake, does that mean like our eyes are playing tricks on us when we're looking at it? Yes. So it's like we're seeing what people are telling us, and we are going with what's being told, right? Is that what you mean? Yes.
Was the object a set design?
No. Did you see how that changed?
Yeah. That's
I love
crazy. You're so good at that. Was there a cover up on set?
No.
Are there edited copies to show a hanging figure?
No.
So what were people like Harlow's aunt who saw something? What did people see? Was it a bird that people saw?
Were people seeing a bird? Says yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I go myth.
Myth. All right. I will go next, followed by Adam. I love this film. I love the background of this film. I know about this film. So every actor who played a Munchkin has been accounted for, after the fact. So it's and like as far as so they've been looked up as like how long they lived till when they died, and it's not because of this urban legend. It's because that's how people are fanatical about the Wizard of Oz. So there's something that just happened. I love this sort of thing. I don't wish that anyone did hang themselves, but I love the story. You know what I mean? I love the idea that you have these creepy woods and there's something hanging and it looks like it's hanging, but it reminds me a lot of Three Men and a Baby, where there was the did I steal what you're going to say, Adam?
No, but I do agree with you. It is like that.
Right, where it's just like for so long, everyone was like, there's a moment in the film when they walk past this bedroom window and there's nothing there, and they walk past. It might be vice versa, but they walk past and there is this what they thought was a little boy looking in the window, and the urban.
wow.
And the urban legend was that where they filmed the movie, the house they filmed the movie in, it was haunted, and it was all this it was the ghost of the boy who lived there and died. The truth of the matter is the film was shot on a sound stage. It was a set, and it was actually a standee that when you actually look at it, it actually appears earlier in the film, and it's not a continuous shot. So something happened where it gets into the film, one of those film mistakes. So I wonder if this is kind of what we have with Wizard of Oz.
Mhm.
What's also really unfortunate is that the actors who played the Munchkins, they were treated well. They were happy that they were able to see other people of their size. There's like a community that they didn't expect existed. But then you had Judy Garland, who years after the film, she was telling people that the Munchkins were a bunch of drunks, and that they were, because they were around their own kind for the first time, that they were all randy and they were all doing stuff they shouldn't have done. Unfortunately, fortunately, that's not true either. That she was just making up stories to kind of keep different types of urban legends going. And that's one of the reasons why, for a film that is so it's so many production problems with it, I just find it so fascinating. So this is, for me, a myth as well. All right, Adam, welcome to Myth or Mystery. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well.
For me, this is a total myth. Fun urban legend, but a complete myth. And you can see it's a myth on film in front of you. If there is someone swinging in the background, you have 3 actors looking in that direction, and you've at least got 3 camera guys, a director of photography, a sound engineer, and probably another assistant DP that you can't see off camera. Somebody would have saw that. Somebody else cut. It never makes the final product. Total myth right there, just logically looking at it, that you see on screen.
Absolutely. Now, apparently, we're playing the show differently tonight, where Miriam is putting up the audience participation early. You were thinking I wasn't seeing that, didn't you? You thought that I would.
I just forgot what I was so into what everyone was saying, and then I forgot we have a whole segment dedicated solely to that. And I don't, Greg, this is why I'm not the host. I mean, I just do what I want when I want. There's no rules here. That's sorry.
That's okay. I started playing the video before the show started, so none of us are perfect over here. We're just all a flutter that Adam is joining us tonight. So I'm
just off the hook for any production issues for once with you. Yeah, so I'm good.
Not that I'd ever blame Adam for any production issues from Ghost Box Radio,
but
you can.
There were a couple times. No. All right. So with that said, let's take a look at the pre-analysis numbers.
Ooh, yes, because this will be a fun one. Unknown. I love that. I don't think we've ever got such a high unknown rating before.
So that means that that people are saying that there isn't enough out there for people to necessarily go one way or the other. That the jury's still out, basically.
That was before our analysis, though.
That's before our analysis. How cool. That is great. Now, after all of that, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image 1. And remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here's the countdown for image number 1. All right, the panel has given their analysis. Now it's time for the audience. Granted, we've already seen more than half of them, I'm sure. We can kind of see what the audience thinks of the urban legend about possible Munchkin actor hanging in the woods there.
Sticks Boy, who thank you, Sticks Boy, for always promoting us. Not always, but a lot of times he's
I love it.
posting
Well, not always. You could do much better, but
well, I didn't want the pressure to be on him, like he feels like, oh crap, now I gotta do it. But he posted.
but now
all
he
the
feels
time.
like he's not doing enough.
Now he's not doing.
Listen, Chuck, just do better, okay? Let's just. And I don't agree with your comment either. So.
Okay. Anyway, there's definitely something there on the original Prince. Okay. And then it does. I think I showed this one already, and that's when I got yelled at by you.
And rightly so.
And then John said myth.
Yeah, rightly so.
And that's it, because I basically did show everything.
So Harlow said, are all images of the hanging figure faked? Are there edited copies to show a hanging figure? And I'll be very honest, because I do still stand by what I said about that urban legend in general. But it is new to me that they were versions that either have erased that, or I don't understand it. And I do have a 4K disc of Wizard of Oz, and I thought, well, maybe I should check that out. I mean, if anything, is that there? And is it?
Sorry, I was trying to copy and paste it. Sorry, keep going. Just ignore it.
This is great. You got to wonder if it was also possibly removed because that urban legend existed, and that there are people who are just like, well, we just don't want to have to deal with that at all anymore. And the first thing our audience is going to say is, well, that's just going to make it much more desirable to think that that's true. So it's very interesting. I don't have an answer for that. I just think it's very interesting.
I think that's a good answer.
Can anyone hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I think the only way to actually solve it is to track down one of the theatrical release prints and view it. What's there in that? And, nowadays we do have the technology to take that frame by frame and be able to slow it down and stop it frame by frame on said original print. So I think that's really going to be the only way that one's going to be settled.
I have a much simpler way, much simpler, Adam.
VCR pre-1988?
Time travel.
Oh, you know what? I got a flux capacitor around here somewhere.
I mean, Miriam, do you do a lot of stuff? You can't remote view back to 1939, and
I feel like with that, honestly, this is me. Like, to me, what we just channeled with the pendulum that's all the proof I need.
There we go. All right.
I mean, I'm see, like, especially when it comes to conspiracy theories, I always say, like, just use your intuition, and I mean, obviously use your analytical thought process too, but your gut's never going to steer you wrong,
Absolutely. No, it's and Harlow has said that several channels have shown early copies and no figure is hanging in the scene.
Interesting.
Just continually back and forth.
This is interesting.
But it's so. And it's a good. I'm not trying to put down her comment, but it's just it seems so random. If you want to do publicity for a film and you have a hanging body that no one talks about in the back,
it's a little extreme.
I mean, I applaud it, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, Adam.
Well, actually, hold on. Maybe there is something to them going back and putting something in, because if you remember that scene with the witch ends up getting set on fire, the woman who played the Wicked Witch of the West legitimately caught on fire in that scene, and the next moment is when they turn around and go skipping.
It wasn't in that scene.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right. That was prior
now
to that. I am so sorry. Yeah.
I mean,
I missed the section to get the lion. Yeah, my bad.
I don't want to be that guy, but
no, you're right. I totally missed. in replaying it in my mind the other section. I am sorry.
Because Margaret Hamilton is at that when she gets burned, it's when she is still around in Munchkin Land, and
That's
she
right.
leaves, and that flume of fire comes up. The first time they do it, it all worked just perfectly, and they caught it on film. But the director was like, "No, let's do it. Just get a second one in for safety," as they say in recording. Basically, they do it again, and the timing wasn't right, and set her makeup, which was copper based, which, funny enough, copper is one of the words on Ovilus, and started melting on her face and hands.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot. I put that in another scene later. That was my fault. Trying to remember how to.
Yeah, but it still makes. But what Adam's saying is, weren't you saying that you think maybe they started this rumor to offset that?
Yeah, to offset that someone actually got hurt on the set who was one of the stars. It's like, yeah, an accident happened. It was a side character, one of the Munchkins. Here it is. Come see our flick. Throw your additional $1.25 down.
So I'm not trying to be typical Greg here, but you both are really trying to tell me we are going to try to offset the fact that Margaret Hamilton got hurt on the set by actually having kind of start a rumor that someone committed suicide and they're hanging in the film.
One is a star and one is, a stand-in, essentially.
This is why I use my intuition, people, and this is why I use a pendulum.
No, in all reality, no, it's a total myth. And in all reality, yeah, the three actors up front, they would have seen something. They would have reacted.
Adam's final episode on Myth or Mystery is happening right now, and I think Miriam's as well. But
we'll do mystery or myth. We'll do our own spin-off.
Well, it's funny because it's her show, but here I am. You're fired. I try to fire at least somebody once an episode.
Could you imagine me doing some show where I'm analytical? Oh my God, I would have negative viewers. It would be like -3 people watching. Okay, you guys ready for the numbers?
Well, yes. You showed them already once, but yeah.
It was an accident. The reason why I showed them is because I'm trying to do is put them all together so we can read them as from beginning to end, and it's very hard. In the beginning, it was 63% unknown. I find that fascinating that now it's 41% unknown.
So let me get this straight. We went through, we broke down how it's not possible, and it actually made it more I'm sorry, I'm myth reading it. I'm myth reading it. All right, carry on. You give me too much power to talk, it gets ruined real fast. All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Ryan's job. 63% unknown is what we had pre-analysis. Post-analysis is 41% unknown. So we swayed people. Not only did we sway people, but we were 9% mystery. Now we're 0% mystery.
What throws me off is, why do you have it in different orders?
I just copy and paste what I'm given.
Oh, here we go. Oh, the buck stops nowhere. Right, I got it.
Dude, you do not want me to start getting in there. Like you saw, you want me to start changing stuff around. You saw what I already did.
Goodness.
All right, this is good stuff, folks. Hold on. We got more. Hi, Shannon. Is Shannon new? I don't know Shannon's face. It's a cute little face. Hi. Annette needs more fruit. I don't have my glasses on, so I thought she was saying something in response to the video, but apparently not.
It never ceases to amaze me. We talk about this all the time. That like earlier, Linda wrote BRB, be right back, and it's like, we can't see you if you're there or not. You don't. I mean, I think you can do whatever you want, but we're not able to see if you are there or not. So you don't have to tell us.
But we like it.
We just make them feel so comfortable that they want to tell us everything that's going on.
I know.
So are we good on this one?
We're good.
All right.
Yeah, total myth.
Total myth. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see where I'm at here. Make sure I'm playing the right videos. All right. So now it's time for Myth or Mystery viral video segment, brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. We will play viral video number 1, and you will then have time to vote myth or mystery. If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed on an upcoming show, okay? If myth receives the most votes, that video will not be analyzed, and what's going to happen to it, Miriam?
It's going to go straight to the sun.
It's going to go straight. What's the sun? So all right. So once again, between all the hilarity that we bring, let's make sure everyone understands. We're going to play viral video 1, and you'll have time to vote myth or mystery. If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed on an upcoming show. If myth receives the most votes, the video will not be analyzed. You need to go over to YouTube for this. Go over to YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live and vote there. In the comments, it's pinned where you need to go. And let's take a look to see what does Ghost Inspector Greg have for us this week.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. Firmament. Dome. Is there something that prevents us from going into outer space? That's what Elon Musk thinks.
Question. What did you see in space? Buddy, brother, friend, comrade. The world is not quite what movies have made it seem. People think you launch a rocket up into the atmosphere and just fly out into the abyss of infinite space. But this couldn't be farther from the reality. Once we go beyond a certain altitude and kind of reach the cusp of our atmosphere, we reach the same barrier time and time again. An impenetrably dense, translucent layer of concrete solid water, of which behind it appears to be a mysteriously dark body of infinite waters that we misinterpret as outer space. It would be through this abyss of water that we could assume the potential to travel to other existing worlds. But without a way through this firmament, we are restricted to fairly limited speculation. It appears as though whatever kind of a god or what have you that created this place did not intend for us to get through that barrier. In the meantime, however, CGI has made for a hell of an illusion of what lies beyond.
So that video shows a rocket apparently hitting this dome and splitting apart into pieces. So my question is, did we actually go to the moon? Did we actually land there? Or has this just all been one big ruse? What do you think?
All right. After trivia, we'll announce the polling numbers from the viral video segment. Please share with us the viral videos that you are interested in, whether they make you feel something intuitively or you're curious if it's a myth or mystery. We want to know the why behind why you chose that particular video to submit to us. Please submit videos via our website at mythormysterylive.com. Your name will remain anonymous if you choose. So there you go there. Has some more names been coming up?
Yes, and you know what I decided? We got Bella and Grindala. So I'm writing down all the names, and then we'll vote on them next week, Halloween night. Maybe we'll the Myth or Mystery team will bring, like, I think we can vote on 3 or 4. Yeah, whittle it down to how many Harlow allows, and then we'll vote next week. So thanks, you guys. Keep submitting. It's really fun.
All right. With that, it is time for this. All right, you know how this works. We are doing a trivia question. You will have 5 seconds to answer the question. God will know if you're cheating, okay? So keep that in mind. And then also, if you get the answer right, you're the first person to get it right, your name will be written down live on the air, and it will go into Scully. And not next week, but the week after, we will be picking a name from the month of October and see who won trivia for that month. And they will receive a choice of either a t-shirt or a mug, whatever it is. It's going to be Myth or Mystery, beautiful stuff. Now, if you get it wrong, you get this. And we like giving you that. Okay. Now, because I'm such a big fan of Wizard of Oz, both questions tonight are Wizard of Oz related. They might be easy, they may not be. I know we see the usual movie mavens here, so we'll see how well this goes. Regarding the Wizard of Oz, how many directors worked on the Wizard of Oz? That's the question. How many directors worked on the Wizard of Oz? I am looking for a number. Here's 5 seconds to answer the question. How many directors worked on The Wizard of Oz? Isn't this fun, Adam?
Wait.
There we go.
Yay! Carl won.
So The Wizard of Oz had 6 directors: Norman Taurog, Richard Thorpe, Greg Cooker, Mervyn LeRoy, Victor Fleming, and King Vidor. Now, Taurog, Thorpe, Cooker, and Leroy were all replaced very quickly. Fleming left to work on Gone with the Wind, and Vidor finished the job. So there you go.
All right, we got another name, Lena Hyena. I put that in there. And because we love doing this, get the buzzer ready. We're going to keep going. Got some more submissions.
Sorry, you're brand new too. That's just a shame.
Oh, sorry, Shannon. We didn't mean to buzz you. Once you're here for a few weeks, then we have no problem buzzing you. But we don't want to be mean out of the gate.
The first time she's watching, she's being buzzed live on the air.
I know.
That's also a...
Yes, apparently it took 6 in that.
I didn't make it up. I mean...
All right, guys. Big moment.
Are you ready?
What we've all been waiting for. Uh-oh, I can't put it in my pumpkin. Ready.
You know, that's a great name for a title of a book. I can't put it in my pumpkin.
It could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, well, anyway, the drum roll. All right. Congratulations, Carl. Thank you for playing. With that, oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We don't need any of that around here. You know, don't get me going on you people, okay? All right. So anyway, Adam, have you ever been on when we just start turning on the audience? And that's because they turn on us first very often.
Yeah, but you're easy to turn on people, but then you turn right back around. So
no, I like turning on people. That's for sure.
Greg definitely doesn't hide it. That's true. I try to be nice to everybody, and Greg is just super mean.
Not mean.
No, he's a Minnesotan. It's called being passive aggressive or Minnesota nice.
I'm not passive aggressive at all. That means none of you won. Is that passive aggressive enough for you, Adam?
There we go.
They all got promoted by, maybe they did.
Look what you started, Chuck. Look what you started.
Well, you know, if it's either him or Brad Webb who are going to incite
Where has Brad been? Didn't we already have this conversation? We didn't know where Brad was. He was working.
He was doing something, yeah. He wasn't watching Myth or Mystery. That's all I know.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know. Anyway. So, okay, where are we here? What's the numbers from
that's right. I already forgot. Let's see. Oh. Shh. This is Harlow's favorite part. I'm not gonna lie, it's mine too, because these are so fun. Need my glasses so I don't mess this up.
Giddy up, hasta luego, giddy up, hasta luego, see you later, hasta luego, see you later.
So we're not doing that one. Viral video.
How is that not the most fun graphic ever?
That's fun. That is fun. I love that. That's great.
All right. There you have it, folks.
So with that being said, it's time for viral video number 2. Oh, you all still going on about this, aren't you?
Shannon, yay! She found it. It is hilarious, isn't it? What does your dog like? I missed something. All right.
Maybe the song, maybe the Hasta Luego song. Viral video number 2. Well, we're going to do the same thing as we did with the last one here. So remember, you're going to be voting myth or mystery. Mystery receives the most votes. That video will be analyzed for an upcoming show. If myth receives the most votes, that video will not be analyzed. You will see what happens. So let's get started on viral video number 2. Voting is now open on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. So go on over there and let's take a look at viral video number 2.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. And what do you think of this video? A bag materializes out of thin air. Could this be a visit from a loved one to let people know everything's okay? What do you think? Is this myth or mystery?
Home security camera captures Allison Sykes as she leaves her recently deceased mother's house, which she's been clearing out since her mother passed. And she makes sure to lock the door behind her as she goes. But when she returns the next day, she finds a bag containing a pair of slippers that belong to her mother behind the door. A bag she is certain she left upstairs before leaving. Mystified because she's the only person with the key to the house, Allison asks her daughter Alicia to watch the home security camera footage to see who could have placed it there. And when Alicia does so, she is stunned. Watch closely. Watch again, as the bag seems to suddenly materialize.
My name is Alicia Sykes, and this is my video. I kept watching it, and I was like, this is so strange. Just don't understand how it could have got there. And then even like scrolling through the app motion by motion, the very last motion was my mum leaving the house. And then obviously nobody else has access, so nobody else could get into the house. And then whenever the next motion, you could see my mum walking through the house. But whenever you scroll through the time passed in between those two clips, you can just see the bag appear literally out of thin air.
Okay, hopefully you're all voting on that. We're going to reveal what the numbers are, if it's going to be myth or mystery after trivia. That means it is now time for this. All right, same as before, we're going to have a trivia question. It's Wizard of Oz related again. Hopefully this one will be Chuck approved, and hopefully he doesn't find any fault with this one. And once again, I'm looking for a name. You'll have 5 seconds to answer. If you win, you're going to get your name into Scully. If you lose, you get one of these, and that's just all there is to it. Who is the first woman to play the Wicked Witch of the West before Margaret Hamilton was cast in The Wizard of Oz? Who is the first person to play the Wicked Witch of the West before Margaret Hamilton was cast in The Wizard of Oz? I'm looking for a name. You have 5 seconds to answer. The question is again, that's funny. Who is the first woman to play the Wicked Witch of the West before Margaret Hamilton was cast in The Wizard of Oz? For those of you who say that my questions are too easy, what do we got there? That's not really a name, but thanks. Remember,
wow,
y'all?
you must have Stumped everybody.
Remember you all? Oh, your questions are so easy. Remember Linda one time? Oh, you seem to be just like always just one type of question. Yeah. How's that working out for you all right
Well,
now?
does Adam win?
I have no idea who would have been. Not a clue.
I wondered if Tom would have known because Tom knows. Look at that. Well, I mean, you kind of dogged me on the last question, so. Yeah, I think we got a winner. Nope, I don't think that's the winner. Chuck, sorry. It's
Is Chuck wrong or is he
no,
right?
Chuck is right, but I like Tom's question better. So, and then Katie's paranormal, you did get it right, but Chuck's name did come up first. So,
Is Chuck already in here though? I
see,
feel like he is.
see now look at who's changing the rules. Well, I don't know if you're gonna
Let's
quite
put
make
them
it happen.
both in.
I'm okay with that. I mean, they both have been in there before anyway, right?
I know, but give it to KD. I feel like we should also give it to Tom since that was such a good answer.
That is a good answer. I like that. And
Yeah,
that's
Tom
the only
waited.
one, it's the only one I recognize.
Let's just put everybody in.
Let's go. We'll take it 10 minutes. We're gonna get everyone's name. We're just gonna put it in there.
All right. I'm gonna give both KD Paranormal and Chuck.
And
He does feel powerful when he pushes the button 100%.
here's the thing though. Miriam likes it too.
That's what she said. Okay.
Yeah.
KD Paranormal. Look how sweet everyone's being. Give it to Chuck. Give it to KD Paranormal. So you guys, you both get it because you're very nice people. In spite of what Greg says.
I think what it comes down to is that we're showing grace ourselves in the show, and it just kind of seeps into the comments in the people watching. So
yeah,
well, maybe that's what you should name the witch, Grace.
Oh, that's a cute name too. I'm gonna write that down. But once we're off air, I mean, we just let it rip. We're like, I can't believe Chuck and that Katie. Just kidding.
He IMDb'd that, right?
Yes,
Chuck,
we figured.
Chuck knows stuff. I know Chuck, and Chuck knows stuff. But
and to be fair, he did say he waited.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
Clearly, when he's Mr. Assistant Directors and blah blah blah. So I mean, yeah. You already caught on this. Oh, she's talking about was it Shannon? Is that her name?
Shannon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she caught on. That's so funny. Yes. You're welcome. But wait, I had something to say to what you guys said. I don't remember. Okay.
All right.
I don't remember. I thought they did. Then I didn't.
I still don't remember. Oh wait. Oh no, I still don't remember. Are you ready to put stuff into Scully or?
Oh my God. Well, I already did.
It's a struggle, Adam. It really is, So folks, give me a break when I get a little testy over here because I have to deal. Well, quite frankly, I have to deal with this. And
there's two of them. I always get excited, and then okay, I can't hold it. How do I do this?
That's what. Anyway, ready?
I heard where you were going with that.
Yep,
yes. 1, 2, 3. Longest drum roll in history, guys.
Same length as the last one. So, how do you like? Anyway, so let's talk about viral video number 2. Look at the motion. The last motion. Very cool.
The best.
They get. Oh wow! So it just flipped the other way from the last one.
Oh my God! How weird.
Very weird.
Do. All right.
Very weird. All right. So there we go. Thank you all for voting. That's fun. I'm looking forward to talking about that one on an upcoming episode of Mystery. So with that being said, Adam, how are you holding up? We're only an hour and 15 minutes, and we're barely halfway through.
No,
I'm holding up well. It's going to be like a ghost box night. I'll be going to bed at 2 a.m. So we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
But at least I won't be sleeping with the light on. It's not too scary yet.
No, my show scares him a little bit. It scares me too, to be honest. Sometimes we talk about a lot of stuff on there. Yeah, let's play those numbers at the lottery. I could go for some money.
I'm down with that.
Can anyone? Hello? Is this working?
When I let you talk and host the show, you're like, "Hello, are you out there?" And then when I don't let you talk, I get yelled at. I can't win.
I'm shocked that I'm allowed to. I'm just like, whoa.
I can't. I'm trying to let Adam talk.
I just assumed that your camera froze or something. So
mine would be the one you'd have to worry about. That I'm on Wi-Fi in a basement.
Well, it's working out all right. You kind of so random. You kind of look like that. I don't know. It's like that you're going to be like, I don't know, giving demands to like some government or something from where you are right now. I think
if it was about 5 or 6 years ago, I could pull off like the cigarette smoking man from X-Files when I smoked cigarette and just sit back in the corner like this the entire time. But
where they only see the butt of your cigarette lit up and
pretty much, and you just we could have done that. But
you don't smoke anymore. I take it. Good for you.
Quite a few years ago.
No, that's good. Linda. It's called Quick Trip. Okay.
I thought it was Quickie Mart.
I don't know what's going on.
There's something because I go to the Quick Trip, and maybe there's a quick. Is there Quick Stops in California?
No, that's only in Red Bank, New Jersey.
Right. So, but I often go to there because there's one right up the road from me after like Ghost Box, and they have this new Oreo chocolate pudding parfait thing, and it's fantastic. You got to check it out, Adam. It's really good.
They?
I'm lactose intolerant, so no, I won't be checking it out.
Eat it. What?
No.
Are they somehow paying us money to talk about this Oreo cookie lactose intolerant?
Is your witch paying us?
Has she paid us for this name yet?
Because that seems to have taken an awful lot of this show's time. So
I still, yeah. But if the witch would start moving, or have we gotten anything through the Ovulus for a name yet?
No names yet. No names. There's not been anything since Copper and Every. So
okay, so I'm gonna get you guys the footage from the very first year I had her on that and show you guys how she did move, and I did not move her.
I think that's great for Myth or Mystery. Let's put it out there for people. And
oh my God. Okay, got it. I'm on it. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, back on track.
Wait, what do you mean? Here we go. You're not going to show it now, right?
Yeah, she's looking for it right now. So I guess we can just move on to the next segment.
Jeez. I mean, Adam was just kidding when he says he has a lot of time to, you don't take him too literally. So, okay, here we go. Let's go on to image number 2. And let's see. Let me find it on the side here. There we go. Known as Adorable Possum, image number 2 has not been doctored or edited in any way. Enjoy the adorable possum minding its own business, eating its dinner. Okay, well, I'm getting there.
Sorry, I thought you were. Good times.
This is what a well-run show looks like. So let's see here. You're going to vote before the panel analysis. You will then have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. Let's take a look at image number 2.
August of this year, a Ring camera in Florida used to watch the neighborhood wildlife captured an opossum. As it eats, a smoky mist moves like a shooting star behind it from right to left. The small lights seen in the distance are on a privacy fence. There was no fog that night, and although no other activity has been captured, the previous owner of the house had recently passed away when the video was taken in August. The owners report this past Saturday they did a spirit box session and received the name of a neighbor who had committed suicide.
The polls are now closed. The panel or possibly the audience are going to give their analysis depending on what Miriam wants to do.
It was an accident.
You know, you think as a professional as myself that I would let those go and not like make mention of them every single time.
No. Well, it is annoying.
They're-
I even annoy myself. Like I was even annoyed with myself. Like
You know, I'll tell you that really lessens the impact when you actually take responsibility. It makes me not actually. It ruins it for me. It ruins my
oh, good.
my fun of calling you out on it. So that's a bummer.
That was my point.
Yeah. Well done. Why don't we start with analysis for you? You can start. There we are.
Let me see. This is a tricky little guy for me. First off, how cute is that possum? Hold on. I'm just trying to get a vibe here. I don't feel anything from this. I don't feel anything from this. But there's always a but. Hold on. I'm still feeling this out. I don't get any. I feel so it's like I'm first off, I'm going to the possum and I'm feeling the possum and I'm like, is this possum feeling anything from that energy? And they may or may not feel it. Animals sometimes feel things and sometimes they don't. And a lot of times the reason why they don't is because they're experiencing these things all the time. So it's not necessarily new for them. But there's something about this that just, for me, feels very earthly. As I always say, it feels earthly to me. I can't feel anything from it. So for me, this is a myth. It's breaking my heart to say that, because I love animals and I love this video, but I just don't feel anything.
All right. That's good to know. Now, I went second last time. Adam, would you like to go and give us your thoughts on it? And folks, poor Adam had like 5 minutes to look at the stuff. So, but I know you're going to have some really cool insight.
I actually kind of like this video a lot, and I'm going to call it a mystery. The fact that you just have this one wisp go by, you can see all the way down to the security lights on the fence means it isn't a fog. And if there was fog rolling in, or would happen to be rolling in around that same time, we would have saw more than just that one mist. Plus, the camera seems to be set really low for it to be what it looks to appear to be a Ring camera. So, to me, they're not trying to gain anything off of this. Is it a spirit? I can't really say that. Is it something that comes from, the planet? Is it, natural? Possibly. But I don't think it's a fog or a low-lying cloud or a change in dew point that would cause that. So that's why I think it's a mystery, because, it could be something trying to form, or it can just be something odd that would be coming across the Florida landscape there. But to me, this one's going to be a mystery.
Very cool. I will, and thanks for that. That was really nice. I think where I'm going to go with this is that I feel like that, that they mentioned the spirit box part of it, and a neighbor comes through who committed suicide. I look at those as two different things. Someone who uses spirit box quite a bit, that's just sometimes it may not be someone who's been trying to get through, but then they see that they know they can get through, like with spirit box, and that's when they might really try to. I'm going to agree with Miriam in the fact that I don't think that this is anything spirit to it. If I were to guess for myself, I would my theory on that would be that it's probably a bug that's trailing because of the brightness of the IV light that is making it look. I just don't feel like that is anything personally. Anything else, but I think it's a good video, because what I love about this is that we have different opinions on it and could be anything. So I definitely was mystery on that myself.
You myth, right? Or
myth.
mystery?
No,
myth.
You're right. Myth. Put me to
Adam.
bed. Someone put me to bed. I must be done for the day.
Yeah, I was the
Seriously.
one mystery.
Yeah.
Adam,
I
so
just
you had said before we came on air that you tell us, share with everyone what you say, how you know when you can feel something intuitively.
It always feels like if I see a video, photo, or in a space that is paranormally, or I feel might be paranormally charged, I get like this cold chill, if you will, like cutting through the back of my legs, almost an electric style of feel. And that video does kind of give me that. So that's why, it could either be uh, paranormal for a spirit, possibly, or even within Earth's energy as a paranormal, something that just normally doesn't happen. And that video gives me a little bit of those chills. That's why I really, really like this video. I mean, am I saying it's a spirit of someone who has lived before? No. But could it be a spirit from the earth, which I believe there are many of? Absolutely.
very cool.
I brought that up because I think that that's so important that when we've talked about this before, how everyone's psychic ability, like if you put 10 psychics in a room, they would some of them would feel some similar things, same things, and some of them will feel completely different things because the universe is massive. And so it's beyond our comprehension. So there's room for all of us to be feeling different things. And one person can't feel everything, right? And so the fact that Adam felt something, I always find that interesting if I don't feel something and they do, or vice versa, because it's for Adam to, I feel like it's for that person, or Adam in this case, to give us more information. So like what I would say to you is, Adam, can you give us anything more about what you were feeling of you so I guess the question is, do you don't feel it's the neighbor or the person who used to live there? You don't feel it's them?
No, I don't think it's anything like that. I think it'd be more either random, someone just traveling through, or as I mentioned, just some energy from the earth itself that happened to manifest itself at that point. But I don't think it's connected to that property, or as mentioned by Greg in the video, the voice from the spirit box that had come through. I don't think it's related to that.
Okay, great. I love that analysis. It's so specific and really digs down into breaking apart what it is, what it isn't. I think that's awesome. I love it. Thank you.
So what is our pre-analysis voting for this video?
So pre-analysis is 46% myth, 30% unknown, 23% mysteries. So
all right. So let's see what happens here, because this is going to be very interesting. Did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please, everyone go and vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. Remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here's the countdown for you to go vote. All right. You heard the panel with their analysis. Now it's time to hear and read what the audience thought of the video. Miriam, what you got for us?
all right, I'm scrolling through. Freaking Chuck. I'm taking it out. Taking your name out. Guy was smoking a cigarette. The possum's name is Bugsy. Got it. Okay, was no one there? The camera is awfully low for a ring door camera, but we have I think we have the person who submitted the video in the chat.
Yep.
And I know that a lot of people put up cameras to like view wildlife and stuff. So, okay, so here we go. Shannon doesn't feel energy from that. Okay. It feels flat. Yeah, that's it. For me, it felt more like an earthly something or another. Possums are scared from everything. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Another Greg. Hold on, Adam. Maybe there's something unrelated to the possum in the mist that nobody is picking up on for sure. Here's that. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say real fast, and personally, I didn't really take the possum into even consideration. I looked at it more of just like the overall feel of things. So it's interesting. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
And Natalie is the one who allowed us to use her video. Thank you, Natalie. It's a great video. It is. See, this is the thing is the reason why I had a hard time saying it was a myth is because I agree. There's something strange about it, but I just, energetically, I wasn't picking up on anything, but Adam is, and that's what matters. She's telling us it hadn't rained and it wasn't cold that night. That's good to know. Annette thinks it's a bug. Okay, they're still talking about it passing gas. Too many natural anomalies makes it tough to tell what it is. Oh, there we go. See, I was right. They put the camera out to watch the wildlife eat. Oh my God. And it's so cute.
That's why it's right by the food dish. That makes sense.
Yeah. And that possum is so cute.
Yeah. No, it's cute.
But possums would be skittish for sure. But that's what I was saying too, Shannon, is animals are so sensitive and they feel and see things all the time that, this may, unless it was a dark energy and a very abrupt energy, I don't feel like if it's an energy like Adam's referring to, the animals aren't going to jump from that. They're going to embrace an energy like that. So it would make sense that the possum didn't react or respond at all. I think that's all we got. Now we're talking about quick stop. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's super. And Natalie, thank you so much for allowing us to look at that video because it is really cool.
Yeah,
and that's what I love is everyone has a different take on it. Do we have polling numbers?
Yes. Okay. Trying to do this the right way so I don't get in trouble. The first time around, it was 46% myth, 30% unknown, 23 mystery. Now it's 50% myth, 33% unknown, and 16% mystery.
Interesting. Very interesting. And, once again, as we often point out on here, and as we talk about with what Adam felt and stuff, it comes down to how does it resonate to you, and that some may not feel stuff, other people will feel something. And as we talked about it, all of it is worthwhile. And so just know these polls are mainly just to see where people are at. No one's right, no one's wrong, except Miriam. And
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, no, we needed to. So no, it's good. And no,
Thank you, Natalie.
Yeah, Natalie, thank you so much for that. So yeah, what a great video. It was really both videos were great, especially all the work that Harlow put into that first one of the Wizard of Oz as well. Really cool stuff, just fantastic. Do we have the scoreboard ready to take a look at?
And Natalie, if you get any more interesting stuff, please send it our way. I mean, if it's animals and potentially paranormal, it's always going to be fun.
So what do we got here? So and let me see here. For the first one, didn't all three of us do myth for the first one?
Yes, all three of us
Yes.
were myth.
Okay, and then the second one, Miriam and I did myth, and Adam.
I was mystery.
myth.
Yep.
Got it. That's cool.
Yeah, you can't see Adam's name for the TV in the top there.
Oh, is he up there?
Oh, hold on. Let me see if we can take that off. One
No,
sec.
you'd be able to. Do you know how to?
There you go.
Look at that.
You always think of everything, Harlow.
Well, not everything, but I try.
99.9%.
You do an amazing job.
Disgruntled Munchkin actor started the rumor pendulum activity. Ovulus says copper when we were talking about the makeup.
I thought that was interesting.
It was interesting. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Harlow, how did you think it went tonight?
It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed Adam's takes on both the videos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know he's right. I know he's right here, but do we fire him now, or do we keep him, try him another time, or
Hey, I think he did pretty good considering.
Yeah, you did, Adam. You did very well.
He was
Thank
awesome.
you all very much for having me.
No thanks to you, Ryan.
So if the occasion arises again, you'd come back.
Absolutely.
Very cool. That's what I like to hear. That it was great having you on. It's great to have you on and hear your paranormal thoughts and everything that you're feeling and thinking. So really appreciate that. That was great. The three of you, any closing? Let's not get too carried away, Violet. Okay. Any?
Thank you, Violet. Thank you very much.
We don't need another big head around here. No.
I liked the possum video. I didn't particularly feel anything from it, but having lived in Florida a lot of years, it occurred to me it might be a swarm of insects. They're more active at night, and there's a lot of like gnats and midges and things that will move like a white cloud. I looked up some videos, and they look a lot like that.
Absolutely.
So you never know.
Yeah, and I think what's also this is why this show is just I get so excited. As Harlow said, I was getting excited one night, and she's like, "Calm down," But this is why I get so excited about the show, because it's like Harlow is finding these videos. She has to use her intuition and her analytical side to make sure it even passes the Ryan test. You know what I mean? To even get it on air. And but then it's like videos like this. It's like, sure, like the first thing we all go to is, oh, was it a bug or was it this or whatever? But something keeps saying, maybe not. And then it's like, well, how come I don't feel anything? And how come when I do the research, I don't find anything? And so then you have someone like Adam comes in and is like, hey, I feel something. And it's like, great, we didn't, but we also felt like it wasn't just a bug. And then someone comes in and goes, hey, I feel like it's blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, that's the answer we were looking for. That's why the show is so fun. And Stacy's back. Sorry, go ahead.
It was just so beautiful the way that mist turned like that, and it was really interesting. And there was like a couple different series of it.
Absolutely.
Oh, it was great. It was fun. It was a fun night, and I appreciate all of you very much, and glad you're all able to make it. Now, thank you for joining us tonight on Myth or Mystery. Each week we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera, or you have an extraordinary ghost or alien experience, and we haven't had many aliens. Let's get more aliens here.
It's coming.
All right. So it's Christmas. That you'd like to share, please send it through our website, mythormysterylive.com. If you enjoy our show, please like and share. We'd really appreciate it. We'll be back next Thursday. It's going to be the big one. It's the big Halloween spooktacular. No, we're not calling it that. But come join Adam and I starting at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. Myth or Mystery comes back on at its normal time, which is actually going to be around 7:05 and 9:05 Central because of how the station works. But we're going to do it live on the air. It's going to be live on the radio. Are you all excited for this?
Oh my God. Yes.
It's going to be incredible. Just to thank you all, meaning my Myth or Mystery peeps, for being a part of this with us. We really appreciate it. It's going to be a fantastic time.
Thank you for inviting us. My gosh.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We'll be back next week. Adam, thank you so much for joining in with us. This was great.
Thank you for having me. Do
Thank
it
you,
anytime.
Adam. You're awesome.
We'll definitely see you back here as well. And we hope to see you all back here next week for Halloween on Myth or Mystery. Good dog.